Hi, this is Kim from Flyleaf Counseling. Today I want to talk about life lessons from a turtle. They come in all kinds of sizes, but one thing is true about them is they live to be hundreds of years old, and they're fascinating, beautiful creatures. So what can we learn from a turtle? Well, one of the things that we can learn is that turtles take their lives slowly. They just are methodical, and they take their little derpy turtle selves and they just kind of go as slow as they need to go, progressing forward, always progressing forward. It's a fascinating fact that if you see a turtle crossing a road, when you go to help that turtle across the road, they're pointed in a direction, that's the direction that you move them. If you move them back, they're going to go right back out in the middle of the road and go in that same direction because turtles are very intentional on where they're going. I don't understand it. I think it's instinct or something like that, but they don't like to go backward. So if just like people in our lives, if you want to be helpful to somebody or even to a turtle, make sure that you're helping them move forward and you're not creating an environment where you're unintentionally pulling them back or helping them get stuck. The other thing about turtles that we all know is they have this beautiful shell, and that when some kind of a predator, which for them is everybody because they're pretty much prey for so many different animals and critters, that when things get dangerous or scary for them, they retreat into their shell. And that shell is a very protective place for them to find some rest and to build their resilience. And then when they're ready, they come out and they face the world. We can do the same thing. We all retreat sometimes. Sometimes we go lay in bed and pull the covers up over our head and binge on some Netflix and eat some bonbons or whatever else that we do. But we do retreat, and we're allowed to retreat. We need to recharge. Sometimes life can be really tough. So taking a step back and retreating is a beautiful gift. We just have to come out. We can't stay retreated. Turtles don't stay retreated. There's no hard rule about how long a turtle stays in his shell. Just like there's no hard rule about how long you or I can stay in that bed with our covers over our head. But the only rule is that we have to come out, especially if we want to go back to that direction that we want to go, get that forward progression, and be intentional in our movements. The final thing I want to say is that I had a pet turtle. And in the tank, what I noticed, which I didn't know this until I had one, was that each one of those plates on their shell sheds one at a time. So the plate would shed off, and then it would heal, and then the next one would shed off, and it would heal. And for me, that was a beautiful symbol of how to tackle struggles in our lives, and our stresses, and our traumas, or whatever comes up. If a turtle's entire shell came off, and then it grew back, there would be a period of time where it was unprotected, and it didn't have anywhere to go. And by doing it one at a time and healing, it's never completely exposed. But it is also healing and growing. So if we have a lot going on in our lives and we try to do everything at one time, all we're going to do is burn out and crash. But if we try to handle one thing at a time, the things that we can handle, and solve things one thing at a time and just take it slowly, we can continue that forward progression just like a turtle can. So food for thought, lessons from a sea turtle. So if you have any interest in learning more about Flyleaf Counseling or myself or Stephanie, Allie, or Kimberly, you can go to flyleafcounseling.com. You can go on our Facebook page, Flyleaf Counseling. We have our YouTube channel, Flyleaf Counseling, and we are also on the Insta now. So we are at Flyleaf_counseling. So have a great afternoon. Enjoy your summer and your beautiful days. And I hope you run into some turtles while you're out there.